Hopefully that's working. Let's find out. My God, I am so loud here. I'm just gonna double check to make sure I'm live with y'all. I don't know anymore. I don't, I don't know. Here we go. Maybe I am. Let's find out, shall we? Yes. There we go. Welcome to yet another um oh, shift. Wow, this stuff to okay. I'm still working on stuff here. Anyhow, welcome to Live with Kelly Reviews. I'm Kelly. Nice to meet you all again. And for the one person that did sign up for my weekly videos, thank you. I appreciate you. Um, I never know what's going to go on during this live show. So you and I are both in for a treat, or anyone that comes and watches the show. Well, anyway, for Thanksgiving, me and my baby girl, my baby girl Cass. Well, we we enjoyed a nice turkey dinner together. I I'm learning more piano. In fact, I'm learning blues now. In fact, I'm actually learning C7, C7 with my middle finger, my middle finger. Sorry, my thumb and my two fingers. My ring finger and my pinky, and then for for G7, see, for G7, yeah, it's these fingers right here, and for G7, it's it's no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I'm wrong. G7, it's this, and C7, it's the middle finger, the pinky, and the thumb on the black key. Yeah, it's a mind blank right now because it's like you you're playing I'm playing blues in eighth notes, and it's like do 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 do, um and probably I mentioned to you guys is that I'm going to be putting together Christmas songs for this coming month because of the Christmas holiday. But I also want to work on blues, you know. You guys watched, or at least a couple people probably watched me yesterday. Yeah, I played three different songs. I really enjoy doing it. It shares a more creative side to me, if you will, and it's just I like it a lot. So, um, the one thing I will share with you guys is what I'm currently reading right now. Yeah, yeah. Um, so without further ado, um, where are we? Where are we? Oh, behave, young lady. Share screen. Share screen. All right, and then oh, that would be perfect. That would be perfect. Share screen. Here we go. Now okay, this is the Pulaski, um, this is the shipwreck for the Pulaski disaster. It's real, and it's based on, well, I'm reading this book right now, Surviving Savannah. It is good. It is good. I mean, I can't tell you how good it is, but it's good. I'd give it a 4-star rating right now. I mentioned um, I did a preliminary overview of the book so far in my end of the month wrap up, and I'm in page 115 of the book and chapter 15. And it's going back between Everly, she's in the present time. She's a curator, I think, at a museum. And it's kind of like putting together every other remnants of the Titanic. And this is a real ship. I mean, come on, look at this. This is a real ship back in the 1838. You know, this is really cool. Yeah, sunk by internal explosion. Oh, so well, here it says, that it is a Titanic of the South. So on here it says when Savannah history professor Everly, oh, she's a history professor. So Winthorpe is asked to curate it is a museum collection, focusing on artifacts recovered from the steamship Pulaski. She She shocked. The ship sank after a boiler explosion in 1838, and the wreckage was just discovered 180 years later. Everly can't resist the opportunity to try to solve some of the mysteries and myths surviving the devastating night of its sinking. Yeah. Yeah, it goes back in time. Because there's two timelines, it goes back and forth a lot. Um, it, Adam happened to be the guy that is involved with, what's her name? Is it Lily? Yeah, it's Lily. Adam is mean. He is mean. He is so mean. I mean, he's an abuser. He hits his wife. He does all kinds of garbage with her. He really does. It kind of reminds me of that one guy, in the movie Titanic, and he's the fiance of Rose, and he's an asshole. Pardon my French, but he's an asshole. So this guy's got to be an asshole too. I mean, so Everly's research leads her to the astounding history of a family uh, of 11 who boarded the Pulaski together, and the extraordinary stories of two women from this family, a known survivor, Augusta Longstreet, and her niece, Lily Forsyth, which, is the abused one. But these aristocratic women are part of Savannah society. But when the ship exploded, was faced with difficult and heartbreaking decisions. This is a moving and powerful exploration of women will do to endure the face of tragedy. Yeah, it's an amazing book. It really is. You know, the last chapter was it. Um, I thought she uh Everly got involved with this one guy. It was like I'm considering on rereading that chapter. I really am. But this book, you know, I honestly, when I first started, reading historical fiction, I thought to myself, is this real? Is it real? Kind of like the Titanic, the movie The Titanic, when it came out with Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet. It's like, well, is that real? It's like, well, the Titanic is real. Yes. This is real. Yes. And it's just a depiction of another type of story. But, everything was Everything was held true to the storyline. They may have embellished, because who knows if there was or wasn't an actual love affair going on at the Titanic, just like the the families that were on board of the Pulaski. You know, I mean, it's definitely worth a read. All right, I'll shut up now and I'll go to another book. Now, the other book that I'm getting into is is I was kind of wondering if I'd really want to read this or not, because I'm starting to do what a lot of YouTubers or booktubers are doing, is that reading like the first couple of uh, paragraphs or sentences or pages and seeing if you really want to read it, because otherwise send it back. But this one right here, this one, this one is Confessions. Uh, it's not too bad of a book. I mean, it's a good book. It's just yeah, I'm trying. I really am. I'm trying to put them all together. And so, yeah, it's you know, after calling her engagement in a wake of tragic revelation, Yuko Moriguchi had nothing to live for except her only child, 4-year-old Manami. Now, following an accident on the ground of the middle school where she teaches, Yuko has given up her tendered resignation. But first, she has one lecture to deliver. And the story ends. Huh, interesting. Because the thing about it is that um, I was kind of curious about this, because when you open up the book and it always amazes me when you open up the book to the first, like whether it be the intro or the first chapter or whatever it might be, because the intro usually sets up the stage for the first chapter, right? Or the introduction of the book. But this book, so far, you never know what you're gonna come up to with i- the storyline at first, because every book is going to be different. And this one definitely definitely hits the mold of different, which is good, because this one is, you know, it's almost like you're reading from an in-house where, you know, there's a certain amount of rules that you have to partake in and live with. So, yeah. Um, other than that, there's really not much else going on. Um, yeah. I know it probably will be short today. I didn't know it would be this short. Uh, but yeah, I'm really loving my piano. I really am. I thank God up above for help getting it for me, and helping me to get it. I really do. Um, yeah, there's really not much else. So anyway, I don't have the one person that's I thought he would show up, but he didn't. So, oh well, c'est la vie. Life goes on. And then you get ruffles. So, um, oh, the one movie I wanted to tell you guys though, I'm gonna actually pull it up here. Um, with IMDb. This is it Bruised? Yeah. Uh, come on. BRU. Come on. Where are you? Come on. No. Come on. Work for. There we go. Come on. Why aren't you? God, you take forever, don't you? I mean, come on. Here, I'll show you. I'll show you. Because this is taking forever. There we go. This is what I was looking at. This movie, this movie is getting me into female UFC fighting. Number one, Halle Berry's in the movie. I won't play it, but I'll just tell you about it. This movie is awesome. Is it on Prime or is it on Netflix? I think it's on Netflix. I think. Oh, watch on Netflix. I know I'm weird. But anyhow, it's a pretty good movie, it really is. I really liked I didn't think I would, but because I gave it a shot because, Halle Berry is in it. I'm like, "Heck yeah." I don't think that there's a movie that she can't make that I wouldn't watch, I wouldn't like. She's that good. So, yeah. That's one thing I would tell you guys to watch. If you have Netflix, that is, watch it. Um, but anyway, that's all I had. It's going to be short and sweet to the punch. So I hope you guys all have a great weekend. Enjoy your holiday with your family. Um, yeah, I'm going to enjoy it with my family because my family is my baby girl, at least in the immediate household. So you guys have a terrific day. Stay safe, stay comfortably you, and I will see you next week. Love ya. Thanks for joining. Bye.